So one thing that Tim and I disagree on is I think that everything on the great chain of being, like every possible creature, has some like degree of value. So Tim thinks like bacteria, they don't have any value, and I'm like, man, they have a lot of value, um, like because like they're the building blocks for like lots of stuff. Like they're pluripotent, and the fact that they're pluripotent, like that means they've got like value. So I think everything that exists has some kind of value, and that would be a reason for God to create them. Not like a decisive reason, like God has to create them, but like the fact that all of these things have value, that would be a reason for God to create them. Further, I think that there might be lots of things that are better than humans and lots of things that are lesser than humans. And God might want to create a kind of universe where he could get as many of those kinds of things as possible. So humanity is not the only goal, on my view. On my view, there's something I call God's most central purpose, which is to enter into friendship with as many self-conscious creatures as possible. That's not the only goal that God has, but it's one of God's most central goals. And so this would kind of help narrow down the range of possible universes God might create. It wouldn't give you like a full answer to like why only this universe, but it would kind of narrow down the range. So the idea would be the answer to the general problem is God creates in order to bring about values that would otherwise not exist. And then why this particular universe? Well, he wants a universe that can get a whole lot of different things like that have value, a whole bunch of different beings on the great chain of being. But one of those most central like goals that kind of like whittles down which universe is a universe where I get self-conscious creatures that I can enter into friendship with. So it doesn't give you a full answer, but it gives you a partial answer.
Yeah.